So we're back. As you can see, first up we look royally different. So just as an example, I went ahead and glamoured my body armor with a Spriggan jacket that we got from this year's Easter event, and I also went ahead and dyed it just so you could see what that looks like. Yeah, I dyed it just so you could see what that looks like. And so that's kind of what the glamour system does. I've also done the legs and the feet. So yeah, that's what it looks like. And you can set up multiple plates and stuff like that, and you can apply it. The only caveat is that the class you're applying it to has to be able to wear the gear from the start. So for instance, I couldn't go get some, let's say, samurai gear and apply it to my marauder, because the samurai is a separate class and that's restricted. But any gear that I could normally wear as the marauder can be glamoured to the marauder. You'll also notice that they still count, they've still got the same stats, all that. It's just that they now look like a Spriggan jacket. This system has been greatly improved. It used to be that you would have to hold on to the actual item in your inventory. Oh yeah, I gotta detail those as well. Item in your inventory, and then you would get a special glamour, a special item specific to the type of item you're looking at. So if it was made with carpentry, you'd get carpentry glamour prisms, and then you would apply it, and you'd have to use a glamour prism each time to apply it. Now the way it works is you've got a glamour dresser in your inn. There's also one in Squadrons, which is a Grand Company thing that we'll eventually get into. That room there has one. And the idea is you get a glamour prism, you use that to put an item into the dresser, and then from the dresser you can make what are called glamour plates and then apply glamour plates. Shadowbringers is looking to expand it, so I think there's like 10 pages of items or something, 200 items that you can have in your glamour dresser, and they're upping it to 400. There's a general consensus that they're also going to double the plates, because there's only 10 plates, but they're thinking that they're going to up it to 20, because they haven't been specific with that. But yeah. The second thing is still up in the air, but we're about 30 days out from the release of Stormblood, like a couple days less for the early access. So from that point on, I'll be going down to one episode a week as opposed to the two that I've been doing for like 2 to 3 weeks, and then I'll be back on it. It just so I can get capitalized time in Shadowbringers. As opposed to, but it will still be there, and then eventually it'll go back to 2 a week. Alright, that's it for the most part. Now let's get on to the Marauder's quest. We want to get to that warrior. We're going to kill Kujata. Now this will actually be the last quest that we do with the Marauders, because level 30 will be introducing us to the warriors. So from this, we get the axe that we've already got. We get this iron armor. This iron armor. The caveat with that is that you don't actually have a helmet slot. So you've already got a helmet, which is why it's got 4 materia slots, as you can see. I generally prefer not to use these because like casters have it as well. So what I'll probably do is probably switch out the gauntlets. Yeah, the gauntlets, because these leggings take up the foot slot as well. And it actually, if some of you are so inclined, that kind of looks like Dark Souls armor. And I'm sure Dark Souls is based off something else. That armor is based off something else, so that's why that looks like that. Scarlett, our new disastrous encounter with the pack that follows Kujata has been preying on my mind. The overwhelming number of the beasts was beyond aught I had imagined. Even the most dedicated marauder could not hope to carve through the snarling wall of flesh. I think I did a reasonable job. And if we cannot dispatch the pack, then Kujata remains beyond our reach. Thus I have prepared for you a trial that shall unleash your deepest reserves of destructive strength. As before, Solkvib awaits you at the Bismarck to guide you on your path. Do not squander this opportunity for growth, Scarlett. The pride of the guild itself rides on the keen edge of your axe. Maybe it's not the last. Because they usually... Oh no, 30 might be the last. Because usually, like the level 30 quest would kind of introduce you to the job storyline. So the job storyline and class storyline are generally different. Generally, you might get some crossover. So characters from the class might show up in the job, but it's highly unlikely. At least in the ones that I've done. You've word from my brother. Ha! The pride of the guild, eh? My brother has placed quite a burden on your shoulders, it seems. But from what I have witnessed, if any marauder has the skill and determination to put down Kujata, then it is you. And there is, of course, the matter of Sigurd's vengeance. You don't want to disappoint the poor boy now, do you? Let us be about this trial, Scarlett. I shall meet you on the Salt Strand in Lower Lenosha, where your training is to take place. Well, naturally, I will be there. Without me, you'll like to forget to tend to your wounds and bleed to death. So, the Salt Strand, which is in Lower Lenosha, and yes, the Morabi Dry Docks are right there. I don't know if we've been there before, but it's basically the weird shore thing where it's the massive crystal. It looks rather interesting. Alright. Let's get down there. Thankfully it's not too far away. So we're going underneath here. Check if we've got any. Yeah, so we should have that ability, but we probably need that from the quest. What's my gear is fine. So I was gonna consider hitting up that Mender over there, but I don't think I need to. Okay. So the Salt Strand. Probably go around here. It's nighttime at the moment, so you can't see the massive crystalline structure there. You can kind of see it, and then over there you can see the lighthouse, which is from Limsa, which is a really cool site. Okay, so we're going to do another solo duty. But yeah, so can't really see much of the structure, but it's rather cool. Well, this is this should be the place. I don't see. You don't sense that encroaching aura of violence, Scarlett? Pray, unlimber that axe of yours. Now I just hope that we've got the gear, because we have an average item level of 20. But Morabi hedgehogs. You might want to pay attention to me. Alright, there we go. That seems to be the last of them. Compared to what we have faced before, though, it wasn't terribly. So this is the indomitable Scarlett Cerberus. Who in the seven hells are you? Wait, is that? We have deemed you worthy of our challenge. Come, Marauder, let us test the edge of your steel. Oh, brother. I have a feeling that's what's his face, considering his axe looks exactly the same. I don't know if I want to join these marauders if they can't even deal with the white mage. Like, she's kicking their ass. And all she's using is stone and arrow. Thinking about it, what I also might do, probably a bad time to bring it up, but in those 1 episode weeks, what I might do is actually start working on the healer and leveling. See how we do that, because that'd be a good time to start it. Yeah, just a thought. And we've still got several weeks for Shadow out, so. I haven't used this ability yet. Increase max speed. It seems my underlings have provided you with poor sport. Very well, I shall take your measure with mine own blade. Yeah, it's him. If it's not him, I'd be surprised. Do not think to show me quarter, Scarlett, for I shall surely show you none. Yeah, sure. Alright. Well, you can take that. I just have a feeling that he's gonna stun me, so I'm trying to stun him. I'd say he's warrior, not a marauder. Or just, no, I don't know. Still not duty complete. Interesting. I yield. Your strength has humbled us all. Aye, that must be enough. Must just be enough. We are done here, my colleagues. Drag away those who cannot stand. Your display of prowess was truly impressive, Scarlett. Worthy indeed. What a ridiculous charade. Did he honestly think we couldn't see through those paltry disguises? Though I'm confident my brother's act was not born of malice. Rather, he hoped by concealing his identity that the trial would seem more threatening, thus increasing its effectiveness. Not an entirely successful undertaking, but one must appreciate his intentions. It is time you returned to the guild. Oh, and as a favour to me, pray indulge in Verzoen in his little deception. Subterfuge is not a marauder's forte. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, back to Limsa. Godbert. So there's a character called Godbert. I'm pretty sure he's the gold saucer dude, and I thought that was him there. It's like, what? Why is he? But it's not. It's Godbert. Scarlett, I have heard of your skirmish on the Salt Strand. You did well to topple opponents of such formidable skill. But let us not dwell on the nature of those masked men. What is important is your triumph in the face of overwhelming odds. Your fellow marauders are honoured to have you swing your axe in the guild's name. They stand behind you, one and all, as you prepare to overcome your greatest trial yet. Aye, the time has come for you to bring Kujata's bloody rampage to an end. When next he rears his horrible horned head, you shall be ready to bury your blade in his skull. Alright, so I'm actually going to grab the gauntlets. Might as well. Oh yeah, I need to talk about that. Alright, so grab that. What are these? Okay, there. Oh, I didn't put those in. Forgot about them. I put all the other glamour stuff in, except that. I also went ahead to Alport and got the quest that gives you the 2 minions. It's a measly side quest. It doesn't really offer much in the way of story or anything, so I just did that. Actually put these back in the armory, so if I ever need them, they're there. Okay, we'll sell that. We'll be back. I'm gonna get some better gear, at least on this side. Try and get something close to level 30. And speaking of minions, why don't we do a minion roulette as well while we're here? There we go, Black Chocobo Chick. I'll swing by the Bismarck. I started running out without realizing that I wanted to go to the vendors. So Hawker's Alley, I think it's this guy that we have to talk to get some. Yeah, so this is the weapon. So a level 30 weapon. Does he have one? Still bardish. Okay, that's level 31, so we don't want that. Does he have anything better than the one we've got? Yeah, that. So we'll pick that up. How much money have we got? 11,000. What's the difference? Direct hit rate? No, actually I won't bother. It's not enough to sink that much money in. Though we do want to talk to him to sell that off. Alright. So let's run over to where is he? So that's there is Iron Thunder. Okay, Iron Thunder. Let's see, do you have any gear of merit? Here we go. So no, not the strength one, we want this one, the steel Solata. Yeah. That's 3 grand. The steel cuirass. What? We can avoid getting the gloves. We need the chest though. And then I can show you the glamour as well. So steel cuirass, this is it here, item comparison. So yeah, 2 strength, 2 vitality, and 3 tenacity, but we lose direct hit rate. But we can get, if we ever pick up some materia, which are extremely cheap, we can just reapply direct hit rate, should we want to. So yeah, we'll get the steel cuirass. That's much more worth the 4 grand. And we'll avoid gloves because we don't need them. It'd be beneficial to get a new belt though, I think. So the steel plate belt. Yeah, +1 all across the board, +16 defense, we'll grab that. And then we'll grab some... How much money we got left? 5 grand. Alright, we'll grab that, and we don't have enough of the boots, so I'll leave those. Alright. Oh, no, I wanted to get out of there. There we go. Alright, so we'll grab... Actually, yeah, I won't. I'll just do that. We'll equip that. We'll equip that, and we'll equip these. Boom. Now they look royally stupid. I know, but... So, I'll quickly just go back into the inn. So I'll cut here, go back into the inn, reapply some glamour, because they look stupid. And I'll be back. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, we're glamoured up again. I just kept the Spriggan outfit. I also went ahead and added the gloves from the Squall outfit. The gauntlets that we had just look weird with the Spriggan stuff. Anyway, so let's continue on. Alright, so we're gonna get... I'm so glad we didn't buy it. And we can get the leggings. But yeah. And we're also gonna get Butcher's Block. Which is after Skull Thunder. Nice. Scarlett, your confrontation with the beast is at hand. Kujata has made his presence known. Reports place the creature to the northeast of the Red Rooster Stead, in the vicinity of the Grey Fleet. There is little more for me to say but this. Harness all the strength you have built through your labours of sweat and blood, and unleash it full fury upon Kujata and his menagerie of scavengers. Sigurd yet lies abed, trusting in your strength and praying for your victory. I ask that you go to the lad before the battle, and tell him you venture forth to fell the object of his vengeance. Such news should cheer his ailing heart. The time is come, Scarlet Cerberus. May your axe strike deep and true. I don't know if we should tell him before, maybe we should tell him after. I have a feeling he'll get in the way. Yeah, so this is this annoying bit. So we'll teleport to here. Level inertia is rather unenjoyable when you don't have a mount, because the only teleport is all the way down the bottom. And when you're at low levels, there's a problem because there's hostile stuff here. Anyway, not a problem for us. We are at sufficient level. Okay. Actually, don't know what that is up in the distance over there. Something interesting to look up. wonder if it says map. No, it doesn't. That's right. That's Chocobo chick is awfully loud. Anyway. Okay. So I'm assuming we're going up here. I've just got new gear, so I don't think. Oh, I didn't update. When you glamour stuff, it'll also treat it as slightly different. The good thing is the glamour isn't different enough to the point where it won't apply the gear set. But, you know, it's still annoying to say, we couldn't find this, that we've applied the closest one with the glamour. But anyway. Scarlett, I'm sorry for making trouble. No, I deserve what I got. It's my own fault for not believing in you. But you came back anyway, and now you're gonna take that axe to Kujata's head, ain't you? I know you can beat that bastard. You got to. Huh? Oh, you too. I heard Kujata had reared his ugly head again, and reckoned you'd not be too far behind. I hope you won't object to me lending aid, what aid I can. Of course, you're a healer, of course I wouldn't mind. We've been through much, you and I would see this to end its, this tale to its end. Wow. Bro and Bar, well, he felt much the same. So here we are, a pack of two to offset the ravenous beasts that follow in Kujata's wake. I feel like there should have been a comma there or something. Might be as I'm sticking me nose in where it ain't wanted, but I couldn't abide the thought of you facing that monster solo. Kujata's got his friends, so it's only fair we've got a couple too. And what are friends for, if not to lighten your load? Wait, you're a marauder. We need DPS, dude. I already did some groundwork for you. Seems like a farmer and his Wayne have fallen victim to the Fiend's Pact. If we follow the trail of destruction, it might just lead us to Big Bugger himself. He could have been like a Lancer or... well, no, not a Samurai. A Lancer. Heck, even an Arcanist would have been good. You don't need no off-tank. So I'm assuming this is the... you find a pot that appears to be damaged. I'm assuming this is going to be some jackals or something. Yeah. Oh no. Cattle Tyrant. Yeah, so basically the ability we're going to get would come after Skull Thunder. So we would move Meme over, just to get used to it being there. Okay. Alright, this way, there it is there. Fruit barrel. I wonder if it's going to be Dodos. A Dodo attacking us, because the other one was a buzzard. Find a barrel that appears to be a drag from the farmer's Wayne. I wonder if they're like hints, because before it was the buzzard. No! Something completely different. Pop that. moving on. Jamani. A miller takes pride in his mill, and I could be prouder of this one. Oh, okay, you're a miller. Ah, there it is. Wanted crate. Don't get in the way, bro. Oh, wow. A pelican. Stun the glider. There we go. Just so you can't use another AoE. Alright, let's move on. There we go. This will be it. Overturned Wayne. Above level 32, level 34. There you go. It will be synced. We are not above that. Defeat Kujata. Alright. You're gonna main tank or roll? Off tank. Oh, you're gonna main tank, okay. Nope, you're gonna off tank. Probably face away from the healer. Up. Ah, I just wanted. Let's pop that. Oh, got out of there. Okay. Be on your guard. He's up to something. Who, him? Oh, look at that stone skin. The ability doesn't exist anymore. Apart from NPC white mages. Move away from that. There we go. And Kujata falls in a thunderous fall. Yeah, I didn't think that through. Ooh. Scarlett. It appears our timing was fortuitous. The Axe Master carried me here so I could see. You did it. You really did it. Mata, Do you see? Scarlett killed the bastard. He's finally dead. Thank you. Thank all of you. Scarlett, do you reckon I could learn to swing an axe like that? He's asked the guildmaster, dude. When I was bigger, I mean. I want to protect folk too. Keep them safe from, you know, monsters and things. If you train hard, then naught is beyond your reach, young man. I just noticed the handlebar moustache. Then that's what I'll do. I'll train every single day. You'll see, I'll be the strongest hero there ever was. Well then, Scarlett, I knew from the first moment we met that you would rise to meet any challenge. It is done, Scarlett. You have answered the boys' prayers and upheld the pride of the guild. Hold your head high, Marauder. I shall be awaiting your triumphant return to Limsa Lominsa. I saw it with my own eyes, and I still scarce believe it. You brought down the mountain. Alright, back to Limsa. Alright. Marauder. That was truly a mighty feat, Scarlett. Never have I seen a marauder so dedicated to attaining the pinnacle of her discipline. In recognition of your achievements, I, Axemaster of Wozowen, pass on to you our guild's final technique, the Butcher's Block. It shall make of your axe a whistling guillotine of deadly force. While potent as a single attack, I suggest you first stagger your opponent with a heavy swing, followed by a ringing skull sunder. Only then shall you unlock the full destructive potential of this strike. Though the thought brings me both joy and sadness, there is naught more I can teach you. May the memories of your time here at the guild sustain you as you strive for even greater heights of perfection. Experience now shall be your tutor. There will always be greater foes and deadlier challenges on which to test your blade, of that I am certain. You enter a realm of our craft in which I have never set foot. I only hope that when you reach the very boundaries of our art, you will return to share your triumphs with us. Until then, Scarlett, may your axe ever swing true. Alright, so we are going to get the leggings, because they are actually worth more than 1500 gil. Alright, cool. Butcher's Block. Alright. This one time at level 30. Anyway. With that, we'll sign off from this episode. Next episode, I'll actually think I'll see what's required to unlock Warrior, and if I have to continue the main story quest, I'll do that. Otherwise, we'll try and unlock Warrior, just to be ready for the first trial. With that, we'll catch you later.